what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream today in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We're starting off here in the junkyard. We gotta look for parts for the old Ram 3500, and then we got a few customers' vehicles back at the shop there we're gonna be tending to. All right, nothing in that pile. Surprise, surprise. All right, so how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, wherever you're located around the globe. All right, let's see. Anything? No. How about over here? Nothing. Nothing. Ooh. 65 Impala. Ooh, I need this right here. You never know when we're going to be building a supercharged LS motor. You know, you just never know. Huh. Straight 6? No, standard. That could be a nice little street cruiser there. Ooh, I'm a little too much for it. $600 more than what it's worth. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, so we got anything in here? The LA 360 block? Nope. I have not seen nothing. What are they having on the pots on me? V12 block, but that block is shot. Nothing. Alright, what do we got here with the Cadillac? It's got a big block in it. Ooh, I wonder if we can actually get this one running. Needs valve train. Of course, an oil pan probably needs everything underneath of it. If I can find parts and pieces to this motor, maybe I will purchase it. What do they want for it? It's only got 186,000 miles for being a 77. You know, it's not bad. You know, $600 less than what it's worth. Not bad at all. Ooh, another Cadillac. Seems this the GM. Yeah, we're gonna grab this right here. You never know when we're gonna need it, right? Yeah, unfortunately, if we end up doing it, I already looked at that pile, just over there a little bit further. But if we end up doing it, we're probably gonna end up, I need you. There's a cylinder head right there, that's good, just in case. And I don't have any plans yet of building an LS motor, but if I could find the right donor car, I just might. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see. Anything in here? ABS pump? Sure. They never hurt to have. Let's take a look. Ooh, supercharged. The road cruiser. Luxor Bowen, 65. Or 65 Cadillac. 2-carb OHV supercharged motor. Oh, nope. So far, that Cadillac over there is the best deal. And it's got the most complete motor. Oh wait, we already looked in this pile. We're not going to look again. I'm going to look over in this pile. Now I do have a Ford F350. Can't remember what it needs for body panels. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll take that. Yeah. And possibly, we may build another motor for a Ram 3500 today, too, as well. We'll see. When we get back to the shop. And to be honest, I may end up just buying all the body panels for the truck and just painting it. It's hard to say. I don't want to, but if I can't find them, which is very unfortunate, I would like to put, like I said, make it like a Skittles truck. I already got them. I think I need another one of these, but you never know. We'll worry about that later. Onto this pile. Yeah. What you got for me? Nothing that I can see. Although we do got a Camaro. We probably use that fender on. Another Toyota brand, GT20. 135,000 miles. Comes with a nice 6 dual overhead cam. That's right now, yeah. Motor's there-ish. Needs almost every body panel. And you don't really get a whole heck of a lot of money when you sell them, so. Edgewood Hellcat, front left door, nah. Nothing. I'm also looking for an 18-inch wheel to match the set or the almost complete set that we have at the shop. Alright, let's see here. I might need that mirror. Hard to say. I can't remember what body panels are on it. I got a 15-inch wheel, but that's not what we are looking for. And I mean, it doesn't have to be in perfect condition, you know, it can be whatever condition. What about you? You got anything over here? Yeah, I need this seat for the Chevelle. Let's see here. Nope. Nope. Okay, so far I've seen the left mirror, right fender, and we got a cylinder head for it. So we've got that going for us right now. Royal Crown, eh? What makes it royal? 2013 Royal Crown. Comes with an i4 dual overhead cam turbocharged motor. It's only got 80,000 miles on it. It's $300 more than what it's worth. Like I said, I normally go about 500 maximum more than what it's worth. Oh, sure, we'll take you. You are a 3-star pot. Found the taillight for the other car. It's actually the right one, too. What size wheels are on this? 19s. So 25, 20, 20, 21. Ideas are rolling around in the old brain. We got anything in here? Nah, that's the wrong one. The wrong style. Hmm. 23, 17. No good. Yeah, I'm thinking one of these days I want to do a stream on here where it's just building engines. Ooh, got the left fender too. Right here. Ooh, Performance Edition. FMW Panther MK1 or BMW. It's got 140,000 miles. $400 less than what it's worth. It's got all four wheels. So many options. So many choices. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Like I said, if we found the carb port, we would go ahead. Oh, track pack. 53 or 52,000 miles. How do you take it down a muddy back road? Let's see here. It's got the LS in it. $700 less than what it's worth. Has it got all four wheels? Yeah. The rear looks pretty much complete. Same as the front. Now, did we not just pick up an LS oil pan? You know what? I think we're going to buy this. I ain't got no room at the garage. It's full. I already know this. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. On to the next pile. I always need some of these. Used ones anyway. Where are my parts I need? As I'm not seeing anything. Well, this is kind of depressing. Not really, but you know what I mean? But I think we're going to end up getting another car out of here today. Would be my guess. Intake carb 1. Yeah, we can. I think we can repair that. I think. No, we need. I don't have them. I got to go find the fenders if it needs them. Wait, that was the Bowen. Wasn't it? No. Yes. No. Yes. I can't remember. Or was that the Bowen? Alright, the car we're looking at is right here. It's the Barone. Oh. It's got that fender on it. I can't really get up there to see the other side. I don't take a stab in the dark there and say it's got the passenger side. It needs the front and left door. It's got everything else. Heck, it's even got plates on it. It looks like it's from Oklahoma. And it's the passenger rear door. Now, I need to look into this for a minute. I don't need this. No, I didn't take that mirror, but we can always grab one later on. It's the parts for the Barone and the all the Luxor cars, basically a dime a dozen in the junkyard. Now, my question is that the carburetor A or B that we need? Needs water pump pulley, belt, cam gears shop. That's for cable, and I'm putting a brand new one in there. Arm V8 OHVB. Not too worried about that. Crankshaft pulley V8 OHV. We got them. I'm not really seeing anything that's going to really stop us. She's got carburetor A on it, because then when you switch through the list, you go all the way to the end. These are the parts that aren't on it, starting at battery. See what I mean? Oil pan. So we do need the carburetor B. And guess what? We have that. So, and we're not losing any real money on it. So we're going to do that. Now let's head back to the shop. Since I don't really need any body panels, because nothing in there that we can use besides front fenders and a mirror, but we ain't got the door for the mirror. So let's head back to Z Shop. Not bad, only 486 bucks. Huh. It's funny, the most expensive thing on here is the valve cover for the ELS. That's funny. And the reason why I say that's such a good deal, I'll show you when we get back to the shop. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so hypothetically speaking, if we're going to look for the engine head cover here, we've got to find our hands on it. Which one was it? Let's see, head cover B. Alright, well, right here, $489. Comes to $415. So really, we made a score heck of a deal. Alright, here's the cars we got. We got ourselves the main car here, where it says Fishy on the license plate. The customer states, "Good morning, I'd like someone to take a look at my car. I'm not an automotive fan. The car should serve me to move from point A to point B or to go fishing. I love fishing trips, and that's one of the reasons for my visit. Most of all, I beg you please do something with the car seat and couch. I recently had a whole container of fish tip over in the boot. As far as the smell of fish doesn't bother me, the amount of water damage is driving me mad. Please take a look under the hood while you're at it. I know nothing about mechanics, but recently when I was making my way through a back road to the lake, some thingamabob fell off. Since then, the car has been swaying strangely, and do something about the back. When I pack up the whole boot, the wheels are pressing against the wheel wells or arches. Maybe they're underinflated. Do whatever's in your power. I've got a competition soon." Got 4 pages of stuff. Now, the beauty of this car is it's basically all suspension. I mean, basically all suspension on it. That's what the issue is with this one. I'll come over to here. This one, on the other hand, oop, wrong one. Alright, let's see. There's no lovely note from the customer. It says find and fix all engine problems. You got 2 pages of it. Brake problems and increased tuning of car by 13 to 18%. With it being a blower car, it's not bad. We can do that. And then the main car or not the main car, but the one we're going to be starting with today is the Salem Spectre Fastback 600 Pro, the drag version of this. We got suspension feels loose, gear, general running gear control and repair, fix suspension clunks and rattles, cars loud, gearbox shifts rough, and other tasks. So, yeah, we got that, you know. So, I think I might have figured out one problem. We got the controller on the passenger side. Transmission itself is probably pooched. Too many hard launches. We got a middle muffler, and the rear muffler is shot. We got a tie rod that's out, the outer right there. We got both outer tie rods are shot. So I wonder if we can bring this over to here. Now, if it'll start, we'll run through the test. Okay. It'll run, so let's run it through the test. Maybe it'll help us narrow stuff down. Gas on. Brake on. Hold the brake. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. Rear brakes. Suspension in the front. That should give me... Oh, it's in the yellow, so that's not bad. The rear suspension, what do we got? What we got, what we got? Alrighty, let's see. Upper suspension arm. But it didn't tell us nothing about tie rods. So, I wonder... Alright, let's make sure it's aligned. Perfect. Alright, now I'm wondering... We're going to take it to here. Where are you? Right here. Yeah. Alright, they want us to change the power steering fluid or just refill it? Refill, okay. Alright, right back over here. Let's run around to the other side. There we go. Let's grab a jug off the shelf here. I just gotta find it. Where are you? That's oil. That's coolant. I'm not sure what that squirty jug is. That's more oil right there. Let's say power steering fluid. Perfect. Let's grab that can. Alright, let's put some in. Even though it's supposed to be a green can, but whatever, it is what it is, right? Work with what we got. Almost. Almost, man. Couple more bloop bloop. Perfect. Alright. Close this down. Let's go in here and fire the old girl back up. Shouldn't need to pump it. Crank it over. Alright. Drive the car to the test track. Let's see what we can find. I mean, honestly, the possibilities are endless. Slow turn to the right. Quick to turn to the left. Could also be the fact that it's actually set up for racing. Oh, she's really bouncy. I'd be give it a good test. You know what I mean? I think y'all do. Alright, what do we got? Come on. Tell me some good stuff. Tell me the good stuff. Outer. Leaf spring U-bolt. Okay. Oh, it's back over here. Alright, let's see what we figured out. We got an outer tie rod, upper control arm, leaf spring U-bolt, outer tie rod, car is loud, gearbox shifts rough. Okay, so while we're in here, may as well give it a good test, right? Yeah, there's that issue. Let's just double check, make sure these are still good. Let's make sure that's only the transmission is the problem. Make sure the clutch plate, pressure plate, release bearing, stuff like that's still good. Because that's honestly what we would dig into first. Alright, let's see here. What you got for me? Still a part not discovered, huh? I want no, because it would have registered a bushing. Alright, let's take a little gander here. Oh, right there. You see that? Do you see that? Do you see what I see? We got ourselves a blown wheel bearing. Okay. So, we need a upper control arm, 2 outer tie rods, leaf spring U-bolt, middle muffler, rear muffler, and as much as this could be an expensive ordeal, we're buying a transmission for it. So, alright, now we need the middle muffler, which is right here. And then we need the rear muffler OHV, which is right there. And then we need the 2 outer tie rods. Let's grab 2 rubber bushings. And we need an upper control arm. Anything else? Let's see, we got that. Oh yeah, and a... Oh, where am I going? I'm all over the map, man. And the leaf spring U-bolt. We got that. Possibly got that. We just got those. We ordered that. I'm pretty sure we got that. So, let's throw this back over. Car lift A. Beautiful. BEA, beautiful. Good. Now, we're going to put this up on the beginning stages of the lift. Yank this front wheel off. Good. Pull out the center cap here. Ah, yes, wheel bearing. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's take a look. Oh, maybe it needs a whole... Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see. I wonder. I just wonder. Yeah, it could be a bit of an issue. Oh, we got a new wheel bearing on the way for it anyway. And the front wheel hub. Okay. Alright, let's get this outer tie rod off on this side. Let's get this upper control arm out of the way. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to do this almost the same on this side, except for... Instead of us removing the brake and all that other stuff, we're just taking the outer tie rod off. That's all we doing. That's all we doing, man. This way where it looks like it could use a repair, but that's not on the menu for today. Alright, we've got it all clamped down on the arms, so it's not going to teeter-totter back and forth. Alright, now we're going to dip under here and yank this starter off. Now the drive shaft. Now the gearbox. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Alright. Yeah, everything else looks to be pretty good in there. Okay, good. I didn't waste money on a purchase. Alright, so now we got the exhaust to rip apart. Slide that pipe out. Slide this pipe out the rear. Good. Alright, now we wait. Now we wait. Guess while we're waiting, I guess we can kind of diagnose some issues with this, right? Alright, it's over 100 psi per cylinder. I guess it's not too bad. I guess it probably could be a lot worse. Rocker arm. Okay. Camshaft. Son of a biscuit. Yep. Now, the part that sucks about that is I got to rip apart the entire top end of the motor to get to that. All the valve trains got to come out. The intake. All that fun stuff. Look at that. We got something else that's bad too, the valve cover. Probably the rear differential as well. So, why not get into it? So I don't know why, but I got a strange, funny feeling. I could see myself pulling this motor off of here. Well, attempting to anyway. Well, the rear end's not as bad as what I thought it was. Okay, that's good. Good. Does this one say it won't start? It doesn't tell me. Okay. This one, well, it just needs a bath. It's my little fishy out bath. Pop that up, let it air out. Might come back to some critters in it, but you never know. Alright, so we have our parts. They're all over here. Got the gearbox back here. Alright, let's see. Got our gearbox here. Yeah, it's right there. Perfect. And we got other miscellaneous parts right there. Let's see. Good. Yep, we got everything we need. And then we're going to go repair the parts that we took off of this Mustang to put back on. Well, I guess I really didn't have to buy a gearbox, huh? Oops. I would never have known. Oh, son of a... Thank God I wasn't using that on this car, but still, man, that sucks. Hopefully not everything turns out like that tonight. That could be kind of a dangerous situation. It could be an expensive screw up too. Alright, let's see. Let's repair this so we don't lose it. If I decide to accidentally sell everything. Yeah, okay. Alright, so first things first, let's jump back up in here. Put the old gearbox in place. Good. Now we've got the starter all refurbished. Beautiful. Now the drive shaft. I already have one. Huh. Now the middle muffler. And the rear muffler. Good. Everything for underneath the car is done. Now let's set this back down. I'm going to do the easy side here first. Always do the easy side first. Let's put the outer tie rod in. Let's put the wheel on. And we're going to put the 67%, 67, you know. jump on over here. Put the Uber control arm. I guess I didn't need to buy no rubber bushings either. Had a whole case of them. Put the outer tie rod in on this side. Good. Let's put the wheel hub back on. Brand spanking new from the pot store with the brand new wheel bearing. And I'm going to put that hubcap back on. Let's put the brake rotor back on. Or brake disc ventilated. And let's put the brake pad and the caliper. Well, looks like we're getting a new caliper. Alright, I'm going to put the 69%. I believe this thing should basically be finished. Leaf spring U-bolt. Okay, I wasn't done with everything underneath. I knew that. I was just seeing if y'all was paying attention. That's all. Alright, let's jump back up in here. And I think I figured out which one it was. Just a guess, but you know, all the other ones look pretty decent, except for the outside driver's side. Good, now we're going to flick this off and put the new one back on. Now we should be done. Yes, we are. Okay, we got 512,000. I made $3,000 off of that. Normally I make just as much, if not a little bit more, when I do just transmission jobs. Kind of makes a person wonder, am I in the wrong line of work? Alright, let's move this over here to well, this ain't gonna start with a bad camshaft. That I can guarantee you. But nonetheless, let's try it out, see if we can actually get it to start. Because I don't know how bad the camshaft is. But it looks like it's pretty bad where it's not going to actually start the car. So, that being said, I think we need to put it up on the lift, pull the drive shaft, transmission, starter, drain the fluid out of it, then take the gearbox out, and put the motor on the engine stand, and rip the whole top end of the motor off. Just to get the camshaft out. Pretty good, eh? That's what I'm talking about right there. But before we go and get ahead of ourselves here, we're going to actually go and dump some parts off here. I don't think we have any complete... Oh, wait, I'm wrong. I am wrong. That would be it for there. And I think what we're going to do is switch it down to... Nope. Yep. And we're going to get rid of some wheels and tires here. Clean out our inventory. Perfect. And then we are going to switch back over to here. And I think we're going to put alright, I'm seeing pretty good progress there. Okay. But it's not just engine parts, it's all the parts. You know what I mean? That can stay. That's got to go in the Chevelle before I forget about it. ABS pump can go in there. Water pump is toast thanks to my sticky fingers. The door can go on. This can go in an interior, exterior. Alright, we got a drive shaft. Got a seat. We got a hood too. How about a hood? I guess I did. Okay. Sure we did. Alright, alright. I think we're good. But let's try, before we get way too ahead of ourselves here, I think what we're going to do, we're going to bring up the F-350 Super Duty. Oh, goody gumdrops. We got a hood. What door was it that we had? Front left door. Hey, look at that. Oh, Something's telling me those might have came out the same truck. Right rear door. Hey, we need that one too. Look at that. Beauty. No duty about it. Is there anything else in here we're going to need? Right side mirror. Nope, we can't use that yet. Okay. Alright. So getting even more complete. Hey, we're worth money now. We's in the money. Put that back to there. And then we got the Bolt Roulette. Where are you? You are the next contestant. Oh, wait. There you are, right there. Come to Papa. Alright, now what do we got for this one again? Front right fender. That's good because the front right fender on this thing is shot. Now we got a purple one. Good enough for me, good enough for thee. Alright. Now is that all I got for... Yeah. Okay, you can go back to parking. And then we need to take the seat out of this one. Oops. I mean, this one actually still runs, so. The only running vehicle I got. I'm going to put that steering wheel in. I just think it suits the car a bit better. What do y'all think? I think so. Alright. I guess it's time now. Ooh, look, Latvia. They come a long ways to get their stuff fixed. But they take great pride in that, though. Y'all know what I mean? Alright, now. Take this out of here. Well, I see we're probably going to need both front steering knuckles, the bottom control arm on this side, possibly the front springs. But we can't test that until we get this motor running. You know what I mean? So, and it won't let us. Oh, hey, ooh! I thought that was all bent out of the heck there. That's what I thought. All right, let's get the strut or gearbox out of the way. Doesn't need to be there right now. Ooh, get ourselves. What is that? Flywheel? Yeah. Flywheel shot. So the gearbox is still good. Interesting. Okay. So, let's, we're gonna have to remove this. And this. So I can get this off. Because the rest of the parts I can get with it down on the lower level. So it's easier for us to work on. But we do need to drain the oil. You know what I mean? I mean, the oil's clean, so he has been taking care of it. That's good. Alright, let's drop you down. Let's grab the old Motor Polar 3000. Bring this over. Like I said, we're probably going to build a motor for this tonight. At some point, anyway. No hood. Beautiful. Okay. Nope, no hood. Alright. Hey, look at that. We didn't run into any problems this time. Now, the big question is, what is this motor hiding? What is it? Yeah. Looks like we're taking it right down. And ironically enough, well, there we go. We just filled out find and fix all engine problems. Just had to pull the motor out now. Yep, exhaust manifold, V8, OHV, like I figured. Fuel filter, ignition cap, distributor rotor. Piston with connecting rod, rocker arm, 3 plugs, and 2 push rods. Okay, so let's see, we're going to go like so. We don't need none of this stuff in there right now. Good. Bring this back over to here. Alright, we need, let's start at the top of the list here. We need a camshaft and crankshaft bearing cap. Camshaft V8 OHV. Ayu. Right there. And crankshaft bearing cap. Just one. Something seems a little fishy with that. Fuel filter, exhaust manifold. Pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. Once we get to it, you know. And then we need a fuel filter. Actually, what's the fuel pump look like in this? Well, it doesn't actually look too bad. Doesn't mean it's not bad, but it just doesn't look bad. Alright, now we need the cap and rotor. Distributor cup. Distributor rotor. And then we need 2 rocker arms. Never ever a dull moment. And 2 push rods, 3 spark plugs. Alright. Oh good, we're already in here. What was it? 3 spark plugs? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. 3 plugs. And then we need 2 rocks. Well, rockers. And then 2 push rods. It's going to take us a minute. It's all the way down the bottom of the list here. Helps if I were actually in the right category. It would take a lot longer than that to go through all this. Alright. Oh yeah, I also need a piston ring. Or piston connecting rod. Let's change the piston rod while we're at it. Alright, we need 2 of these. It'd be nice if they're on the same. Both of them are the same. But of course they won't be. One will be over here, the other one will be over there. And we need 2 push rods. Got it, 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 got it. Got it, got it. Okay. Now I'm thinking, when we get this motor put together, rip the part, put back together. And once we do that, then we can put it over on the test path and see what we got to do. You know what I mean? Because, well, it's telling us that we got braking issues. So, let's check and see what kind of braking issues. I'm not sure it's going to tell us anything along those lines, but you never know. Alright, I'm going to get this alternator valve off. Blower belt. Power steering belt. Now this is junk, we need to get rid of that too. Pull the supercharger off. Alright, now the distributor. That's got to come out so we can get the camshaft out. Intake's got to come off. Let's get this other clip B out of the way. Cap. Rotor. Distributor. I don't think we need to remove the coil or Maybe we might. No, might not have to. But if I had to guess, and this is just a little bit of a guess, I am still gonna say, oh, wait a minute here. Take a look at these plugs, right? This is GM, it'd be 2 and 8. And look at 3, 5, and 7. All 5 of them match. So I'm not entirely too sure. Well, there's the 2 rockers that are bad, right here. 2 exhaust, 4 exhaust. Could be. Ooh, no, okay. So, this one was still good. The one next to it, well, she ain't looking too healthy. So I wonder if this is the one. No, that one's still good too. I'm pulling off all the ones I think are bad first. Well, that one's decent. Yeah, my luck is going to be number 2 intake. No. Okay. So it's got to be on that side over there. Now those first 2 rockers we pulled off, there's nothing wrong with them. Well, maybe this one there is. Gosh darn it. I wonder if I should put all brand new plugs in it. We got one dead one, the first one, and the last one's 46%, which sits right there. No, that one's actually very good. She's about 50%, man. Well, that one's about 60. Holy crap. Alright, let's get this exhaust manifold out of the way, which we're probably not repairing them. Alright, now cylinder head time. Okay, maybe not cylinder head time yet. One lonely little push rod in there, huh? I'm not entirely sure that this person is good on information. I'm seeing 2 dead holes right there. It's not here if I scored the cylinder wall. That's it. Got little chunks of stuff in it. This that ain't any better. Like, is the crank even good? Like, this note's not looking very good. Alright, timing chain, timing gear. Yeah, so you want to take that out until I pull this cylinder head off. You're being stubborn like that, you say? Alright. Oh. Well, I think I found the culprit right here. No, I don't want that. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Alright. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. I did not intend on that being, but okay, it is what it is. So it would be the number 1 intake, number 2 exhaust. But that still don't tell me where the bad rockers are. Which, if I had to guess, I mean, this is just a straight up guess, but I think it's going to be somewhere in those 4 on the rear, or 3. I mean, I could replace them all. Might be a little bit pricey, but you know, peace of mind, anyway. Sometimes that's all a person needs, just a little peace of mind. Alright, we got that off now. One. Huh. I found one really dead rocker. Oh yeah, the first one too. Okay. That was actually number 2 exhaust. The first one I took off. Okay. I can dig it. Can y'all dig it? I can dig it. I was going to pull the exhaust manifold off. And then the spark plugs. I mean, to be honest, I think this car would have been a dream to work on inside, or the motor would have been a dream to work on inside the frame rails of that car. Room for days. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused right now. What? How's it looking? We've got 3 pistons that are down. Huh. Well, doesn't that just suck? Bye-bye, camshaft. Actually, that's all repairable. Huh. I may as well repair everything up, right? Oh, wait, no, we can't. Yeah, we have to. Not the repair table. Yes, the repair table. Buddy's gonna come grab his car. I think I went and put a brand new motor in it for him. And that, my friends, is not the case. I don't believe we got heads because, well, we didn't require them. So, mix that with the new one, which I believe goes on the driver's side, I think. Huh. I cannot remember for the life of me, but that is okay. Yeah, we'll repair this one. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now we gotta rotate the motor. Now I get to find out what kind of damage has actually been caused in here. Rusty bolts are never a good sign. Is this crank even still good? Like, damn. I'm having slight issues with this motor. Huh. I forgot this is the one that wants to increase, was it 10 to 13%? Which would mean, first off, new carburetors, which is 11%. I think blowers are what, 5%? Crapperoni. Oh, well, that could work. So I'm thinking my plan of attack here is going to actually work or not. Well, let's take a little gander down here in the performance world. Let's see, camshaft is what, 2.75, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And then I believe each of the cylinder heads, I think they're 5.5. No, they're 9. Crap. Okay, well, we're going to cancel that idea out. What really exhausts many foods? 0.8 and 0.8, which is 1.6. Yeah. So I may as well grab both of these. Distributor 5. The cap is 1.5, which would be 6.5, plus the rotor, which is 0.5. So that would make 7. Camshaft we purchased as 2.7. Exhaust manifolds we purchased, they were 0.8 each. Such a tough call, to be honest, trying to do this without going over or under or nothing like that, keeping it right in the sweet spot area. Spark plugs would be 0.3. 10 of them would be 1.3. 8 of them would be a little over 1%. But, okay, so 4 and 2 make 6. If we were to put the fuel pump aftermarket, that's 1.5%, which would give us what? 7.5. Plus go with the fuel filter, which brings us up to 8.1. That would bring us up 1.6. That would bring us up to 9.7. The exhaust manifolds. The 9, 11, 12.5-ish. I'm still short of half. Although, alright, now I just gotta wait for those parts to show up. Like, everything on this car seems like it's junk. Well, not junk, but like, I mean, for granted, it's, well, it's not running. It needs a camshaft. But figuratively speaking, this should not take much to fix and get going again. You know what I mean? Just waiting on parts to show up. And then we get this bad boy going. So, let's get cracking on it, shall we? Because this one right here is going to be a big job. All the suspension's got to be redone. And I kind of want to hit the drag strip tonight. Alright, we got parts in here, parts in here, parts in here. Everything that we ordered. Oh, wrong one. It'd be this one. Everything that we ordered. Okay, so let's do a little bit of calculations here. 1.5 and 2 is 3.5 plus 4 makes 7.5. 7.5 plus 1.6 equals what? 9.1. Is that all we got? I thought we had more. Oh no. Okay, so we're short 4%. Minimal 4%. And they want us to do it with 13 to 18%. So what else could we throw in there? Still trying to figure this out. Yeah, we'll do this. I shouldn't be looking in here right now, but I am anyway. I didn't order a camshaft. The heck? I wonder why. Uh-oh. Got the blower. And if we don't use these, we can always use them on something else. Believe you me, I got projects I can use those on. It's fill filter anyway, right? The cat was 1.5. That brings it up to 2. Alright, so. Yeah. Our parts are all here magically. Oh wait, I still gotta do this yet, but I don't know which one to take off. Crap. Alright, we're gonna have to do something here. I didn't want to do it, but we're gonna have to take this off. We're gonna have to do this the easy way. I thought it was gonna be an easy way. Come on, let me through. I'm guessing it'll probably be this one right here. Part that gets me, right? Now why can't I fit through here? Okay, he just doesn't want to. Now you recognize the color of that other side. Oh, this one right here is dark like it too. Crank looks like it's shot. Crap. I don't know, something just isn't sitting right with me with this motor. I feel like there's a lot of hidey holes, you know what I mean? This just is not making sense with me. Like, it doesn't say nothing about a crankshaft, just crankshaft bearing cap. Well, guess what? That would have been... Oops, in the car. Would have been this one right here. No, this one. So, let's cross our fingers and dot our I's. And hope that that is the one. Very well could be. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So we're going to do a little tricky poo here. Before... we're going to put it back in the car and see if the piston changes at all. Oh, wrong one. It's this one. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. Let's say repair all parts with 45% or lower. There are a lot of parts in here that are 45% or lower. So, good to go. Good news. We got the piston. Now, let's finish by putting the bottom end of this motor together and then rotating this. Nails on a chalkboard engine stand. Well, did we repair everything for this motor? Yeah, for the most part. Alright, oil pan on. And I think we're ready to flip the motor open now. That'd be my guess. Alright, let's see. Let's put this camshaft in. Alright, now, what was that piston worth? 1.3. So that'd be 388 is our percentage right now. Just gotta keep track of it. Make sure we don't over splurge on our budget. Now this is gonna be 2% plus 388 equals 5.88%. Okay. We kind of forget about our clip buys. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. Somebody being stubborn to me. I keep gonna look at this motor and go, that's not the same motor I had in that car. I'm like, yeah, it is, dude. Alright, what's this? 0.6. So that would make it 9.4. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Well, the waiting on the parts guide went out the window. Now we got the over second delivery. You know what I mean? That's what I call it anyway. The over second instead of overnight. We got ourselves here the over second delivery. Alright, so this will be a total of 1.6 on top of the 9.4, which will bring us up to 11%. Okay. Alright, and this one needs to be repaired or changed. And I want to say, I think it was the rear one on this side. Once again, I'm going to do the old... almost like a cheated trick, but not quite. You know what I mean? There's 16 other possibilities, so. Okay. I got a valve push wrong. Maybe there's a second one in, maybe? I can't remember. Oh wait, if I were to go... Yeah, that was the first one that we took off. Uh, 18. What? No. Is it this one? I don't know. But we know it's not this one. Are you the right one? Yeah, buddy, we got it right. Okay. I think maybe it was... Alright, we got that one figured out. It's 1, 2, 3. I think we could have been posted on this one right here for the rocker arm. Yeah, we got one of them. A little method of madness here is actually starting to pay off, which is a good thing. Now say it ain't so. You think it could be that easy? Say it isn't so. I didn't figure it was. So how the heck am I going to figure this one out here? That was the first one we took off to go with that rocker. Or with that push rod. Well, what one is it? Maybe this one. Maybe this one? I think. I wonder. I really do double D wonder. Oops. Didn't I? Oh, wait, I wanted that one anyway. No, that's not it either. Well, I guess we're going to put all the rest of these on. If I have to, I'm going to slide the rocker up and down the entire cylinder head. Figure out exactly which one went where. Because we got that back one over there. But what I thought was the first one I took off was this one right here. But it's probably more than likely it's going to be this one. I don't know why, but I just got that strange feeling. Which would almost make sense. Yep. Watch. No, that's not it either. What the? Beauty of it is, when we go in this order, it shows me everything. Alright, let's see. Those were the first two. And we took off those 3. Let's make 5, 6, 7, 8 onto the other side. So then the first one. Then the third one back. I'm hell-bent in determining what one this goes on. I was under the impression it was this one. But as we move it along, I'm realizing I don't remember where it goes. And the directions are not telling me nothing. We found it. Okay. So, now we can start putting all the good rockers back on. Oh, good-ish. I don't know why we're putting all the good ones in on this side, but whatever, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, what it isn't, man. Now, we were up to, what, 11%? I think, somewhere around there. Before the Ubercharger intake, and that technically is going to put us 6. And 6 with the carbs makes 12. Plus the 11 makes 23. That is going to be way too much. So I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're going to leave the factory Ubercharger on it, but we're going to change the carburetors. And that should hypothetically put us right where we need to be. Now, if I go ahead and check, All right, well, let's take a little stroll back to memory lane over here. Maybe this might be the equalizer. There we go. Okay. Good, good, good. Awesome. Okay, now we just got to put this motor back together. Put all these sparky plugs in. Now, I don't know how much we were off from our goal. Wait, that would have been 11. That just doesn't make sense. It really is not making sense to me. Okay, let's start at the top here. Now, did we stick the actual... No, we didn't. Maybe. Alright, we got the camshaft, which is 2.75. Right? Right. We got the carburetors, which are 3% each, which brings the total to 8.75. Keep us scrolling along. We don't have the exhaust manifolds on here either yet. Well, let's do that anyway. Well, we had one. Okay. So, we were at what? 8.75. Plus that makes 11.75. No. 9. 10 point... oh, I can't remember. But whatever. It's there. It's in. It's good. Good. Did I not just buy all brand new spark plugs for this thing? I need 4 more. Oh wait, they're already in on this side, aren't they? I'll be okay more, guys. Okay. A little tired. I only got like 3 hours sleep last night, so it's a little difficult napping this house during the daytime. All right. Anywho, that's my issue, my problem, right? I seem a little bit all. Something just is not right here. All right. Well, they're all in. It's all in. All right. What about our plug wires here? What are they at? 56%. It's not too bad. I mean, I have done worse. I'm just gonna throw this out there and state that this motor ran without oil at one point in time. Just looking at the valve or the rock arm situation. What do we got? Part not discovered. What? What do you mean part not discovered? Huh? Engine problems. Part not discovered. Well, we are going to be discovering that right now. Even though I thought we had everything discovered on it, but okay. Let's take a little stroll back over here. Son of a... I didn't want to take you off, you little stinker, you. I wanted to rotate you. Because I think I jumped the gun here. Yes, I did. So it would have been this one that was no good. Okay, I think we got that taken care of now. Good. Good. Now, in theory, when I put this motor back in there, a whole list of engine parts, I was going to say, should be finished. Now, and then, wait, hold on. And the motor is basically back together. Put some oil in it. So we put it up in the air. We slap the transmission on it. And technically, we should be good. Wait, son of a... I can't believe I did this. But hey, got a brand new timing cover, right? Well, newly refurbished. Good. Alright, now let's do the water pump pulley. Let's put the supercharger belt on. Good. Let's put the crank pulley on. Pulley. Alright, we got that. Now let's put the power steering belt on. Which now we put the alternator belt on. And we put the newly refurbished fan back into place. Good. Now, as far as I know, this motor should be finished. But that's what I thought a second ago when I missed the whole front part of the motor. It's kind of funny when that happens, isn't it? Alright. If we do a good job, I can see this guy coming back here. Why? Because he's going to need a new clutch here pretty soon. Well, at least a new flywheel anyway. It's going to have to be resurfaced or whatever we can do for him. Maybe even have to purchase a new one. I'm not sure. But it's going to be coming back. I'm just going to take a stab in the dark here. Well, the road don't look too bad. Brake caliper. Of course. Simple. Alright, got that done. I got one down, 3 to go. And then we gotta change some fluids. I mean, this rotor is even worse. Or not rotor, wheel bearing. Not to mention, oh, there we go. Now, as we were trying to do here before I realized that, crap, I forgot to take those out. Or put those back in, I should say. Alright. Let's remove the brake pads. Which I do not have any more, so we're going to have to get some. There we go. Huh. This car is robbing out of a set of pads. Huh. Who would have ever thunk? Not I. Oh, brake shoes. Oh, brake shoes. It's wheel time. Put the old wheel on. We should be pretty good. Alright, now we gotta do the other side because we got what? 2 parts left. Man, I would really love to change that rear axle. Brake drum and wheel cylinder. Any bets? Place your bets. Oh, look at that. Brake shoe. Yeah. Brake shoe. And brake drum. Perfect. There we go. Now it is a fluid time. I think. Change brake fluid, coolant, and power steering. Yep. Brake, coolant, power steering. Alright. I gotta go in here, into here. Here's the brake fluid, coolant, and power steering. Alright, we got coolant here. And the old lucky power steering jug. At least the gauge is in front of them, in front, so we're able to see it when we go to put some new stuff in. You know what I mean? Actually, we're going to start off with power steering. Kind of good if that rad wasn't there, but at least I can still see it. You know, I got a little slit in between there. There we go. All right, let's put some coolant in it now. Chugga chugga choo choo. Oh. Now some breakup fluid, and this thing should be ready to go out the door. Yeah, sure, why not? That looks good enough. All right, we have $507,839. Let's see how much we actually get for this, shall we? $514. We really didn't make anything off this, did we? Freaking cheapskates. Alright, now we got this car left, but let's see, we got anything in here that we're interested in? Yeah, sure, let's do this one. Needs exhaust work, right? And we gotta go put some stuff away. Oh, look at that, we're already on Warehouse 4. How nice is that? Camshaft, hey, that's still good, man. Maybe it might not meet up to their standards, but it sure as heck meets mine. Bearing cap is good. Not seeing really anything else. Everything. Oh, wait, bushings. Yeah. Okay. What about brakes? No, brakes pretty much toast. Exhaust. Gearbox? Nope. Body? Yes. Nothing in the wheels. Okay, so we go boom, boom. Got this down to 14. Boom. Still all the junky stuff. And that's a wall. There's a door right there. Alright, now. We're not getting too in depth in this bad boy. An LS motor in a. Alright, car is loud. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say this is one problem right here. And then the other one would be the catalytic converter. Alright, yep. So, let's go ahead and... that would be... Where are you? You'd be an engine, first off. I hope so I'm in the right, right category here. Alright, let's see. Exhaust. We need CGM B, I think it is. Oh, wait, too far. Right here. Oh, exhaust manifold A, V8, OHV, CGM. We need one of these. Alright, let's put this car inside. Good. Put this bad boy up on the lift. We're going to add those pots to it that we just got. Up, and away we go. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. You can definitely see this one here is junk. Now, check it just to make sure. Bang, look at that. Right on the money. Right on the money, man. Put the new one on. Let's drop this back down. It's a simple job, simple fix. Let's poop the hood. Good. Perfection. Beautiful. Alright. Everybody watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, eh? Hit that notification bell. Stay up to date on the latest stuff that I do. Be greatly appreciated. Alright, we got that. Perfect. Now it's time for the big job. The Fishmobile is what we're going to call this one. I take great pleasure in cleaning up the rear. According to him, he had fish back. Ooh, yeah, it smells a little funny. Smell a bit funky. According to what the customer said, he had fish in the back and the bucket tipped over. And I guess the fishy water got over everything. So, it happens, right? You know what I mean? It really, truly does happen. You know, accidents happen, Cruising along, everything's going good, all of a sudden you get, slammed on the brakes in front of you by a local. You know what I mean? You never know. You get them everywhere. Damn, she's looking good. Yeah, it still smells not as bad. Form wheel alignment to calibrate that. them. Alright, change oil, drain it. Alrighty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this thing will not start. We're gonna open up all these other doors. I mean, if it starts, we is going to the test path. I think this one needs a fuel filter. It needs something. Oh dear. She definitely seen better days there, sir. That's for dang sure. This may or may not be needed, but no, didn't need it. But I could have repaired it, but we're not going to at the moment because we need ourselves a fuel filter. And wouldn't you know it, out of the stoplights and fuel filters, I already had one. Definitely sounding a little bit on the rough side. Okay, we know it runs, so that's good, right? I don't know, I'm just gonna compression test it, see what we got. This motor should be putting up about 150. It's not really fluctuating all that much between. The lowest part on is piston connecting rod, and that's 42%. Try the OBD scanner. Haven't done this on a motor in a long time. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, everything looks good. Alright. Now the fun part. Watch this. We're going to go over there. We can come over here. Everything's all closed up. We got to deal with the fishy smell. Falling parts missing from the car, eh? Oh, that must be the part that fell off that he was talking about. Okay. So let's go put a U-bolt on. I know I got one. I think. I mean, I got one on the vehicle next to me, but, you know. You never do know. Oh, look at that. We got a U-bolt right here. No, we shouldn't need a plate. It's already got another U-bolt. So. And I don't want to put a used one on there just yet. Or a new one on there yet. It's probably going to require one, but you never know. Alright, now, as my original plan was, what else is this car missing? Sure. I think we got a pretty good idea of what we're dealing with here. Pretty rough idea, anyway. Now the rear, there it's also in the orange. Suspension's gonna be rough. Oof. Oof. Alrighty, so right out the gate, we got a solid axle control arm, rear shock absorber cap, rear rubber bushing, spring cap, brake pads, rear shock B, bottom suspension arm A, double wishbone shock absorber, rear shock absorber cap, double wishbone shock absorber, rubber bushing, rear shock B. Okay, but we are still missing components here. And we got some that aren't that parts are not required. Or all right, well let's give it an alignment then. We're already in here, right? And I want no excuses. You know what I mean? Make it a fair test. All right, now let's go to the test track. Yeah, it's not shifting. Definitely hear that loud exhaust. There we go. Isn't it sad that this car is doing a donut, but the Mustang didn't? Honestly, I think the suspension's just broken. I mean, not broke in, like it's broke. I'm saying I think it's just, well used. Alrighty. This should give us another new list. Yep. And what else can we use as a test? Alright, well, let's, let's this whirl here. And here's a missing link for all the rest of the testing. Now, we did all the testing on the actual suspension itself that we normally can't test in-house. And, yeah. Here we are. Well, that's pretty sweet and simple. Okay. Alright, we have only down to 2 components not there. I can guarantee I already know what one of them is. It is right down there. It's a yellow part. Namely the oil filter. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say it's one of these. Nope. Okay, well, put that back then. Put her back, put her back. Alright. Now, it could be the air filter. I wonder. Could be. Very well could be. The rest of the car looks like that, I can just imagine. Ah, air filter. Okay, so now we're only down to 1. But, I already know what that one part is. So, we're pretty good there. So, and to be honest, if you really think about it, it's the whole underside of the car that needs to be repaired. The whole underside. So, one thing we're going to do. Alright, that's perfect. We're just going to replace everything. Right? You know what I mean? Give this guy a brand new underside. That's a coil spring rear. Okay. Alright, we need 2 of these. 2 of those. 1 of these. 2 of those. Definitely two of those. Let's see what we got. Front steering knuckle B. There we go. And then we'll come over here. We'll grab a couple of them. Cross member C. Okay. Good enough for me. It's got discs on the rear, so we're going to go with knuckle housing C. We need two of these, four of these, two of those. I believe the sway bar. Oops, sorry. See, I almost screwed up. Now, did we order? Yes, we did. Okay, that's my order page. That's all that is. And two of these, two of those, two of these. And then we need 14 of these. Oh wait, need two of those too. Two of these, one of those, two of these, two of those, two of those, two of these, and two of these. Now we need four of these, four of those, two of these, two of these, and four. Alright, now we also need an air filter and an oil filter. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm probably going to lose money on this. I spent, what, like $4 grand on it? No. How much did I spend on it? What were we at? 512? 513? 517? 516? I can't remember. I can't remember. Alright, let's put this thing up in the air. And this is going to be its home for a minute or two or 10 or 12. Because, well, you know, we got a bunch of stuff to do on it. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to yank these wheels off. I mean, we're going to fully restore the car for the guy, minus the motor. I ain't messing with that dang motor. However, I'm going to take the wheels and tires and separate them. And then we're going to clean up the wheels for him, too. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, man? Perfect. Yes. Good, good, good. Alright, just give me a second here. Take them off. Take these off. Beautiful. Ooh, it'll get you there. Alright. Once these tires are done, I'm getting eyeballs on me again. Namely by one cute little puppy named Spade. Yeah, the sad part is I just put him out just before I started streaming. To think, you know what, we can do a whole stream with no, you know, without him needing to go out or nothing like that. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that with him. He seizes a moment and he captures on it instead of letting it slip away. Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to wait until we fix these wheels. That's for sure. Good, good, good. Alright. Now, what size tires and stuff are on these? 225, 75, 15, 75, 15, oh, wrong ones. It would be these ones, 4, 15, 225, 75. Perfect. Now I think that's pretty much accurate. Yep. Alright, we got our first one here. Brand spanking new. Alright, everybody. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back very shortly. And when I come back, we're going to finish this car. And we're going to see what other ones are available. And if there's nothing else that's really interesting to me, then what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a part of that truck off. We're going to bring it over to the paint booth. We're going to color match it. Put that paint color back into the paint booth. And we're going to build ourselves a Ram 345 for it. Or 345 Hemi. So don't go nowhere, and I will return momentarily. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around. It's greatly appreciated. Alright, got this tire. I'm going to do this one now. And we're going to balance this one. Perfect. Alrighty, and I'll do a couple more tires. And then we can start by ripping, well, then we can start ripping the bottom end of that car apart. And giving it an oil change and all that fun stuff, right? Look at that, we've got a set of 15-inch tires for any car we choose now. Alright, we ain't got no more. We ain't got no more, man. What's going on there? Perfect. Alright, we did everything over here, right? Oh wait, we don't need to separate. Alright, we got everything together. Alright, let's put this bad boy up in the air. Come on over here. Since he wants an oil change. At least I think it was, right? Yep. Change oil, drain oil, and refill with new. Okay. Let's do that. I mean, he does keep up on the oil changes and nothing else. Yeah. Well, he didn't say nothing about exhaust as far as I know. I don't think there's anything up about exhaust. No, not that I can see. Alright, now, got that out of the way. Let's go up here. Let's rip this off. And looky. No more parts required. We found it! So, let's go ahead and put this on. Alright, now we're going to move this back to where it goes. Start at the rear of the car here. Alrighty, look at that, we're making progress now. Okay. Now, let's, backing plate, goodbye. Rear axle housing, seat, goodbye. Alright, now we're going to remove the U-bolts. So that just had to tell the little one good night. Alright, I'm going to remove the shock. The drive shaft. I mean, you can see a little rusty. Alright, that's out of the way now. Let's get rid of the rear shock absorber cap. The rear spring cap. Slide on over to the driver's side. And we're going to repeat that very same process. Well, almost anyway. We got to still change the air filter. And we got to put oil in it. And then, guess what? We get back to the customer. Perfect. Now let's remove the rear shock absorber cap. The spring cap. The shock absorber B for the rear. The differential. Now well, since we got to go over here, let's see what we got over here for orders. Alright, let's see. Is anything simple in here? That's not simple. Knocking sound coming from suspension. You know what, we're going to do this one. Make it a little bit difficult, right? I don't know why they keep bringing me out here. Oh, we need throttle body, exhaust. Alright, we're still working on the other one. Oil filter, suspension, 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 brakes, and exhaust. Engine is working, but it's choppy. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Ignition coil. Injectors look good. It's the only motor with individual injectors. It's weird. Alright, now let's finish ripping the suspension apart. Breaker pads. The rotor. The dose cap. The wheel bearing. The wheel hub. Pulley effect. Alright, let's get this backing plate out of here. Let's get the sway bar in length B. A little bit rusty. Rusty and crusty, you know what I mean? And then now let's get the upper control arm out of the way. Alright, now let's grab this shock absorber for the front. Good. Lower control arm. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Knuckleheads. Oh, wait. Outer tie rod. Inner tie rod. Ooh. I guess that kind of worked, eh? It's worked out in our favor, I think. I think. Don't you all smell that burning? I'm thinking. Alright. There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of this. I'm thinking. That's what burning smell is. After we're done in this car, before we start that other one, I think we're going to head back to the junkyard, see if we can't find more parts for that truck. Because we need both front doors. I believe we also need the driver's side, box side. We need the front bumper. It'd probably help if we took out the wheel bearing, huh? Sometimes, periodically. Outer tie rod. Inner tie rod. Steering knuckle B. Take out the bigger bushings. There we go. And there we go. Oh wait, we need to remove that steering rack too. Now how many of these parts are we able to repair? Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a complete suspension kit for any other vehicle. Nice. Zoinks. Sway bar. Good. Steering rack. Good. Oh, we already had one anyway. Outer tie rod. Or inner, I mean. Inner, outer. Outer, inner. It's an outie, it's an innie. There we go. Now, all the wheels are the same on this car, so it doesn't really matter what one we put on first. Now we'll put the upper control arm in. Good. Now we'll stick in the outer tie rod. The outer this time. Alright. Now the lower control arm. Everybody's gonna think, holy crap, look at all these brand new parts. I'll tell you right now, we're taking a hit on this one. I think I got about $6 grand into this right now. We might break even. We might. I don't really make a lot of money from doing customer cars. I really don't. Like, I could probably sit here and do another 150 cars, and I might make 300 grand. Okay. Now, where do you get your money on this? Because like I've shown in previous episodes, you buy a car like that Chevelle that's parked outside. The Chevelle is what we're going to call it. Something like that, something cheap. Even the Honda Civic version in this. And you go to the junkyard, you find it, spend a couple grand on it to buy it, get it, bring it back to the shop. But before you do that, make sure you have that welder, because that is what's going to play the key role in making you money or not. I mean, it's a large upfront cost, but it pays for itself very quickly. Within a couple vehicles, it's paid for itself already. You know what I mean? So, and then once you get that, you fix the frame. You're gonna have to buy all brand new body parts for it, unless you got the back opened up with the level 6 renovator. Then you're already ahead of the game at that point anyway. So, but just to start out, it's very simple. Why do I got all these brake calipers? I mean, I understand the used ones, but what? Alright, now the differential. Alright, start with the solid axle control arm. Put in the leaf spring plate. Ooh, those were shot. And this probably could have been repaired. I know one of them could have, the one we put in there. There we go. Bigger bushing. Did I forget to put bushings in out there? I may have, didn't I? Yes, I did. Put, you know, we're gonna go repair that drive shaft. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Well, that was simple. That was very, very simple, see? It was simplistic. Simplicity. Now, hopefully this gives him the incentive to repair the rest of his car, you know what I mean? Now, we could have repaired one of the spring caps, but tomato, tomato. Just him just buy all new. Especially since he plans on using this thing. More like a truck than a car, so. He needs it, man. He needs it. Now, I ain't no muffler shop, but something's telling me he's gonna need new exhaust here very soon. You know what I mean? That'd be my guess, anyway. Alright, we got that. Now it's time to jump on over here to the driver's side. And we're gonna start right here, work our way outwards. Alright, spring cap. The spring. The rear sockets of a cup. There we go. I'm going to put in the solid axle control arm. Good. The plate. The U-bolt. Which is legit looking like a upside down U, so that's why they call it a U-bolt. The bigger bushing. There we go. Now the rear knuckle housing C. Rear axle knuckle housing C. Backing plate, or wheel hub 3 as they call it. Solid drive axle for the rear. The rotor. The pad. And the Z caliper. Why do I got one extra caliper? Did I repair one? Must have. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I guess we gotta realign the wheels again. And we got an air filter is the only thing left, and then fill it up with oil. So, this will kill two birds with one stone. I didn't want that, man. Oh, dang it. We're gonna put you over here. Alright, we got one clip A, two clip A, three clip A, four clip A. Pop the top, take the filter, put it in a new filter, the same old top, the clip A, the other clip A. Hey, what about the clip, see? We got the last one right here. Just like that, man. Alright, now we're going to put some oil in it. Refill the windshield washer jug. And we is done. Well, after an alignment, of course. Another one. Now, that windshield washer jug is right here. Alright, and while I'm doing this, what y'all should do is head down to lower section there and hit that like button, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. Alright, did that. Now we're going to come on over here. Wow, that's way off. Holy crap, considering that these were all aligned. Had to before we took it to the test track. Alright, I think we is done. Yes, we are. Alright, we're at 509,000. Hey, we made our money back. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's go hop over here and, well, put this inside the shop so nobody messes with it. Where's this car from? Mississippi, MISSI, Alright, I think we're going to put the window down here. And let's go put the one down on this side too. It's a little bit warm out here today. Alright, let's put this window down too. Perfect. Give it a couple of squirts of fuel. Let it warm up just for a second, even though it's like 1,000 degrees out here today. Alright, to the junkyard we go. Alright. I'm looking for Ram 3500 parts. The bumper, both front doors, and I'm pretty sure the driver's side rear door. Ooh, a Roadrunner. Alright, do we got anything in here? Just in case that carburetor on that other car is junk. We got that one. Around 1,500, not 3,500. We got a Yeep. Is there a Yeep in here today? Oh. Is this a Hemi? It is. Ooh. I mean, it does have potentially the numbers matching block to it. Has all the wheels. We got a bunch of different engine combinations we could put in it. But the only one that would sit in it right would be the Hemi back in the Hemi Roadrunner. Well, We ain't gonna get that going today. However, I can try to fix that motor in it though. I've already got the rear bumper. Dang it, but that's a good sign. Yeah, that's most definitely a good sign. You know, gotta keep hope. It may have parts that we need. What's they want for it? Hey! Hey! All that for 2 doors? It doesn't have no bumper. I think what we're going to do is I think we're just going to scrounge the junkyard. Because normally if the vehicle's in here, you'll find random parts all throughout it. So, let's cross our fingers and hope that we can't find something. I mean, I think I found the intake for it. Right there. Yep. Oh, I thought this is what I was looking for here. Alright, we got ourselves a 2004 Mayan M8, which would be like an Audi. 118,000. Comes with a V8 dual rig cam supercharged motor. And they want $2,000 less than what it's worth. It's got the heads on it. The motor's toast. I guarantee that block is fried. It's going to require some thinking. Going to require some thinking. Do we get it? Do we say, nah, not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Nothing. Okay. Over to this side. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a C3 Corvette. Hey, it's even red too. Comes with a 446 pack under the hood. Well, if there was a hood. Type S, whatever that's supposed to mean. 218,000 miles. Comes with a V8 Hemi 446 pack. Not bad. It's a factory red car. It being a factory red car almost makes it worth my while. You know what I mean? Why did I do the same pile twice? I think I'm starting to slip my noodle. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just lack of sleep. Could be one or the other, I'm not sure. I think I have one of these. You know, I have one of those. I'm pretty sure I do anyway. So I'm going to run back here. I'm pretty sure it was in this pile. At least I thought it was. Maybe back in this pile. Maybe over here? But I saw a BMW M4 GTS hood, or front bumper slash grill. Didn't I? Or was that last trip? Ha! Knew I found one right there. normal here today. We run around the junkyard like this. Holy smokes. Hey, what was that wheel? 24? That's a pretty oddball size. Alright, let's see. Nothing. Huh. How original. Alrighty, let's see. I did it again, Ma. Take the door too. Dang it, this way I'd be able to build a whole freaking car. Except for, I'm not finding anything I'm looking for. Ironic, yes indeed. Crown Vic. I should make the ultimate cop car. It's a shame they don't use those anymore. As the expression goes, scaring stoners since the mid-90s. The Crown Vic. I think I got one of them too. Wow, where is the Ram 3500 parts that are missing off the truck? Everybody buy brand new? I think I'm gonna hand in the truck, but I'm gonna keep these parts for myself. I put the money in it, didn't I? I mean, that's what I would do. Huh. Told you we'd eventually find another one. Another Ram 1500 Yellow Sport. I don't know if I need these or not, but I have them. Alright, Yellow Sport, what are you worth? I'm finding everything but. Ooh, she's gonna be worth a pretty penny. It's only got 75,000 miles on it. That is not bad. Can't use no parts off it, but whatever. You know, some days I get up there, no problem. Other times it's spend 3 hours trying to get up there. It's weird. Heck yeah, 3-star. Had to be a 19, huh? Alright, next pile. Yeah, it boggles my mind, man. It boogles my mind. Yeah, I might do. Let's go back to the shop. Once we're done looking for parts, if I don't find anything. Take a piece of that RAM, color code it into the system, put that part back on the truck, and the whole truck over, respray it, get all the colors matching, and be gone with it. and work on the one that we just bought, the yellow Sport. There's something. Oh yeah, the Crown Vic's over here. I knew that. I knew that, man. Man, that sounds like a heck of an idea. Put some wide tires all the way around it. Ooh, it's a taxi cab. It's only got 154,000 miles. Dang, this is barely broken. Comes with a V8 single overhead cam FME. Now, the ultimate police car would be either putting in a V8 dual overhead cam supercharged motor or the V8 overhead valve CGM supercharged. And I can legit tell you, there would not be a criminal around as long as the guy can drive the car. There would not be a criminal around that would be able to catch that cop car. What is that, an RX-7? Nope. And that's a moon. It's a moon. Now, if it had the front bumper, I would take it. Now, do you have the rear bumper on you? Oh, yeah, 2%. Yeah, it's gonna stay here. No RAM parts, huh? Well, that kind of sucks. Does our Camaro have a front right fender? I legit cannot know. Well, just in case it didn't, you know what I mean? Never hurts to be prepared. Now, can I repair this? Only one way to find out. Nothing. On to the next. As I'm not seeing nothing. I'm kind of stuck right now. The rear right door, which the truck I believe already has, 18%. Rear right fender, 26%. Front left fender is 31%, which it already has. The rear left door, 32%. And the front right door is 46%. Problem is they're overcharging for it though. I mean, I could probably fix the body and it'll take care of that maybe. The thing I don't like is if I buy it at this price, then the next time I come to the junkyard, it's going to be 2 to 3 grand more than what it's worth, you know what I mean? That's going to really screw with my mind. What do I do? Well, I'm thinking, screw it. Bring it over to car parking. Let's head back to the old shop-a-rooney. Alright, well, we're on our way back. Good possibility we just lost out on some money, but you never know. You never know. Alright, we're going to put the Hemi Roadrunner into parking. And we're going to go into parking. Bring up the Ram 3500. Swap this with the Ram 3500. Oh, wrong one. We want this one. We're going to swap this with the Ram 3500, you know, because I got the Ram 3500's coming out the yin-yang. Alright, what do we need? We need... Well, gosh darn. Yeah, we need this door. We need that door. I think that would pretty much be it. Yeah, we got the fenders. But we need the bumper. Perfect. Oh wait, missing something. All the way down to the back. Where'd they go? Are they in my inventory? Oh, what do you know? They're already in here. Duh. Dummy. Alright, so we got this door. And we got that door over there. There you go. Matching truck. What's value on this bad boy? Still worth 73,000, so even without a motor under the hood. Although it should be because, well, it is technically a running customized truck, so to speak. Car whoosh. The interior is still clean. We just need to wash the booty. Those aren't original doors. The fender, or the hood's the only thing on this truck that's original. Maybe it's just the color. I'm not sure. Alright, paint shop. Hey, man. Hey, man. No, no, I don't think so. This was a custom color. I don't think so. Now, where's my fender? Yeah, see? Custom. There we go. Good enough. Now the color is in there. Now the color's in there under custom. Now I don't feel so bad. Paint the car. Ooh. Fancy. Good enough. See you later. Have a nice time. But that's okay, because guess what? We still got around 3,500 out of the deal, right? And we just made some money back. So, did we really lose? Yeah. Yeah, we really did. Now, how good are these blocks? This isn't going to tell me the block, but it'll tell me the parts that are on the block, which will help me make a decision to determine So when I buy a vehicle, I never really check to see all the body panels on this truck are in good shape. Well, that are on it. Seats are shot, steering wheel shot. That's okay. We're gonna put new stuff in there anyway. We're gonna build ourselves a Ram 1500 Yellow Sport. This time, I'm not gonna be rushing through it. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna go through each and every color. Well, not each and every color, but you know, we're gonna put this over here. May as well wash it up, right? It's kind of weird how all the same parts seem to be missing off these trucks. And I don't know why. I really do not know why. And it's brown. It's poop brown, see? The original color on it was blue. Alright, we're going to put you in the parking. I ain't got really any use for you. Run back over here. I'll change places with the Hellcat. Take this, this, and this. Let's get this rear window out of here. Of course, no tailgate, right? Of course. We don't need this. We most definitely are not using these in these seats. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this thing up in the air and get ready to remove the motor. It's okay for the car to sit at the shop for a day. Rear drive shaft, you are the weakest thing. Goodbye. Transfer case. Goodbye. No, after we sprayed a time or two. Good. Now, where's that transmission? Come on now. Alright, now that motor can come out. Now, I'm very curious to know the head covers are on it, that means it's got all the push rods in it and such. It's just gonna be a real pain in the butt to take apart. But let's get her done. We're gonna see if we can't reuse that head cover. Perfect. Save me a bit of money. And then there it is right there. Now this is what we're gonna call a diamond in a goat's butt. This one. I don't know why, but I don't think this thing's gonna run. One, two, three, four. Four. Okay. I want no electrical problems. Actually, since I never got checked on last time. Well, 38%, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Why did I do that? What the heck did I do that for? I caught myself. Alright, I need to clip bees. Always the clips. The clippy clip. I'd use a junk distributor, but I don't think I have any. Pretty sure I used my only one on the, I'm pretty sure I used mine on on the Chevelle, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Oh, don't worry. We still got to put this thing on the on the engine lift there, and button up the bottom end. That should be fun, right? I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't have one. What happened to it? We got a bull car. I mean, if this thing actually runs, I'll be amazed. I mean, I really will. As long as I can get it together complete-ish as possible, then I can at least put a compression test on it and crank it and see what it does. You know what I mean? And that would determine, you know, whether its pistons are bad, the rings are bad, the cam is bad, the crank is bad, the block is bad. You know, making progress, making progress. This is how you can tell if it's 348 or 409. The indentation in the valve cover and on the head, actually. To be honest with you, that's how you can tell me. Alright, we got one out there and another one that needs to come out right there. I've been working basically on customer stuff all stream, so I figured, I want to do something with myself. And when we first got this one, basically right at the beginning of the stream, I said, we're going to try to get this thing running. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, but we are going to get it running. Well, I decided I want to work on it now, but I'm in the process of doing the customer's car that's inside the shop and my new pick-em-up truck. That we're going to restore to a very, very nice custom work. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a process, you know. Do something different, you know, instead of just car after car, changing the same parts. I want to have fun. And I want to make a Cadillac run. And I'm pretty sure that other one probably would have been easier. Now, if you really want to make a car run easy, and if you got a bit of money, go to the car auction. Or barn. Barn finds are pretty good too. And we need an oil filter. As long as there's oil in the motor, you can remove the oil filter and change it. But if there's no oil in the motor, you can't put oil in the motor with no oil filter. Which doesn't make freaking sense to me, but whatever. You know, it's car mechanics simulator logic. Alright, let's see here. We need an oil filter, which actually I have one. It's not a brand new one, it's a junk one, but it probably still work, right? 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 Alright. Now it is time to move you to garage entrance B and swap you with the Mayan. Look at that. Diamond in the goat's butt. Alright, let's put this up on the left. Perfect. Actually, there's not as much wrong with this as what I thought there was going to be. We need what? 1, 2, 3 of these. Do I have any of these? I got one. Not bad, we only need one of these. Okay. So we need 3 of these. And we need 1 of these. Good. Just like that. Time for the oil pan. The oil filter. That'll work good for me. Of course I wouldn't have one. Like, what do you think I am? Yeah, I keep big block oil pans in my shed there all the time. Alright, now we should be able to technically fire this thing up. I'm just throwing that out there. What? Oh yeah, it's gotta have the breather and such on it. Which sucks. But I can at least put oil in it. Put some oil in the joints, you know what I mean? Meters up. Aha. I ain't got a fuel filter or fuel pump, man. God dang, how am I supposed to do anything with that, man? Shit. Now, $1 million question is, do we have a fuel filter on this? Yeah, we do right there. Okay. Alright, we got a battery. But we don't have none of this stuff. I only got 2, so I need 3 more relays. What we got over here? Okay. Okay. Of course, the bees are always going to be the problem, right? Alright, so we need 1 bee, 3 seeds, and then we're going to have to put a lid on it. Like how I determined last night why the Chevelle wouldn't run after the motor was like brand new. I was like, something's not right here. Well, here goes nothing. Say a little prayer for me. Or not, you know, take your pick. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Something's not right with these numbers. Oh no, I forgot about those. Oh no, it might not even turn over because of... Oh no, I forgot all about that. But why is it not... Oh. 2 medium fuse type Bs. The alternator. And I know the alternator will stop it from running. I'm guessing that would probably be this. This one. And this one. Yeah. They're pushed. That crank pulley. Yeah, there ain't no repairing that one. Alright, so we need an alternator. And then we need a crank pulley. Now, with the crank or the clutch release bearings not releasing.
So how is your night so far?
Not bad, not bad. How about you, Fanner? How you doing? Hope everything's going good. Alright, got another junkyard build here.
Cool, everything is going great on my end.
Right on, right on. All I'm trying to do right now is just get this thing to at least tell me what is wrong with it. Oh, I do have one, okay. Huh? Now, the only thing that's not on it, per se, would be the downpipe. Alright, let's put this back up. Okay, it should be starting. Oh, this won't start because that downpipe wasn't on it. Although I did say because the release bearing. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the block's actually in very good shape, 37%. We got 1, 2. We got 2 pistons and 2 rings shot. Okay. I mean, that's okay. I can dig it. It's not the end of the world. That is salvageable. I mean, it really is. So, what we're going to do, put this out there. Swap it with that. Put this back in since it's a customer's car. And rip out all this. And I'm going to see if I got at least a block to work with tonight for this truck. And then tomorrow, there won't be a Car Mechanic Simulator stream because it'll be a Grand Theft Auto stream tomorrow evening. Because tomorrow morning goes out the video for the weekly update. So it'll have to be, well, Saturday evening, I guess. Valentine's Day. Well, night. Once the wife passes out and goes to sleep. don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I do want to get this motor at least ripped apart. Tonight anyway, before we say goodbye to each other. Alright, let's see here. With all these push rods. Ah, I got a sparky plug in here. No, I'm thinking I'm going to sell all my other trucks. I'm just going to keep one. So what I might do in a video or even a stream is determine which truck is the best. Whether it be this one, the Ram 3500. Now, for speed-wise, it's no contest that the F350 two-wheel drive with the V8 dual overcam supercharged motor, that's king of the crop for speed-wise. But I want a fair race with all the vehicles, and I will determine which one is better. And hopefully, I figure out what motor I want to build next. Or like what truck I actually want to build. And keep. And never ever get rid of it. So they had a sale on Rams at the junkyard there, so I had to buy me a couple of them, you know what I mean? I bought both these trucks. Well, this one and another Ram at the, fishing and strange with that. I went and bought the Ram 1500 Yellow Sport, which is actually going to be blue, but, you know, whatever. And I went and bought me Ram 3500. And I sold my original shop. Well, not my original one, but I guess technically it would be my original shop truck. And when I pulled the motor out for the other Yellow Sport I had that I did white, I think it was. Pretty sure that's what the color of it was anyway. Well, now we're going to build a smaller version of it. I've come to the realization. Can't haul nothing in it. Can't do nothing with it. Can't drive it besides being on a course or something. So my logic is... Yay! We got a block. We've got a block. Among other parts. Let's see. I'll keep this. I need this. I need this. Sure. Save me some money. Alright. And did I fix the Ram body panels? No, I did not. Well, she got all four doors back on her now. Now, do I have... I thought I had a BMW M4 GTS. I do, right there. Aha. Hey. What do I got for it? I got the hood. Oh wait, that's Mustang hood. Never mind, my bad. I got the front bumper, I got the hood, and I got the front left door. I'm going to take this off, and take that off, and now we're going to put parts on it, see which one's better. And say that one is, maybe. Okay, I don't have that, but I got this. Oh yeah. What about the bumper? Yeah, buddy. Now, what other parts do I got for it? Nothing. But we have increased the value by $582. Okay, all these parts I just finished putting on are repairable. Nice. What other parts do I got here? Tempesta, where are you? Right there. Okay. We don't need that on there no more. So, I'm having issues here. Is it the right door I have? Yeah, buddy. What other parts do I got for this car? That would be it. Okay. Back to the storage you go. And now... I got a Mustang too, don't I? Somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Right there. Alright, what parts do I got for the Mustang? I got the hood and the front bumper. What kind of condition is the front bumper in? 31. What's mine? 15. I'll leave it on there. However, we do got a hood for it though, so that's good. Making progress. It's even the right color-ish. Maybe not. This actually seems like a lighter blue. Okay. Alright, you can go back. Do I got a Camaro? I should have one. Unless I sold it. What the? The two Super Duties. Ah, the 4x4 version. Okay, I gotcha. Nope. I thought I had one. Guess I know what happened to that thought. Out the window like all the other ideas. Alright, but come in here. Let's go over here to engine. Put that in there, that in there, that in there. I was building a junker. Could have a lot of parts for it, actually. Doors having OHV Type F. Them's are small block Chevy ones. Okay, I think we're at the par now. Oh, wait, we've got a fuel filter. Ah, crap. No, that's right. Yeah, it wouldn't fit on there anymore. That was actually the part I had to color match. Alright, so now we go over into suspension. And I'm going to have a lot because I just ripped a couple cars apart. Look at that! I even got a transmission for it. I got drive shafts, transfer cases, already all painted, ready to rock and roll, ready to drop in it. Nice, huh? Doop. Doop. All I know is this right here would be a real pain in the butt if I went to the paint shop with that. Alright, now we're going to go here. Yeah, dropped it down to 6 pages of stuff. Perfect. But we ain't done yet. Here's my new stuff. So, I need all this. I need that. I don't need you. I need you. And put all my new stuff in here. Keep this out. I'm going to need it. And, I need these. Oh, these spare blower parts and such. Alrighty. Oh, crap. Yeah, this one. This one goes to here. There. All RAM stuff in here now. And a nice 3 pages of parts. That's it. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling that there's no battery in it. 1500 for the 1500. Alright. Now, we're going to slide this bad boy. Actually, you know what? Let's, doesn't really matter. I'm going to slide this over to the old paint shop. Because like I say, we're not going to be really doing anything with it. Besides maybe making it a show truck. We're going to put in the Hellcat seats in the front. And the Hellcat steering wheel. These might be just a little bit bigger than normal. But they sure as heck fit in there nice though. Look at this. Almost like it was meant to be. She ain't got no oil in it. She ain't got no engine. But we do have all 4 doors. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That color. Oh yeah, look at that. Completely changes the look of that truck. I like it. What the heck color is this? Where do we paint this? The red looks nice, but it doesn't look nice. It's hard to explain. Alright, now able to put no decals on it. Good. Alright, there we go. The baby version. There we go. Looking pretty darn snazzy. Well, since we got that out of the way, let's paint the motor. Yeah. I want to two-tone the truck. Well, I am so gonna two-tone this bad boy. Well, the motor anyway. And there we go. There's the motor for the truck. Beginning stages of it. But I think that is going to do it for tonight. 5 o'clock comes early, so. Alright, everybody. I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching. Thank you very, very much. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, make sure you click all, and we will catch you on the next stream, which I'm hoping, well, there will be one tomorrow, which will be Grand Theft Auto for the new updates and such. That'll be tomorrow evening. Because it'd be Friday, I'll be able to go a little bit later into the night. Saturday night, we'll be doing another stream. I'm not sure what we're doing, whether we're going to finish the truck and the customers' cars and such on here, or if we're going to continue on GTA, depending on how much money I make tomorrow night on the stream. That'll determine what we're doing. Sunday, I'm undecided. I'll let you guys decide that. GTA or Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know. And yeah, again, thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.